Hello, my name is Malik Davis, and I would like to thank everybody for stopping in at 40 Pieces of Me. You guys cannot begin to know how excited I am. The reason why I am so excited is because this is a canvas. This is a large canvas. And I wanted to do a glitter painting like the one I did. I think I posted last week. But I could not figure out how I was going to achieve it because I couldn't get it to, it's not easy to transfer onto a canvas with drawing with like this type of marker. It's very, very hard to do so. So I did everything in my power in order to try to get it to transfer over. So as you can see, you see this image and it's very clear. But if I do this, it went away. I made myself a screen so that I could trace their image for Break the Silence. This is the actual screen that I did. I actually just went to Kinko's and I took the actual copy that I had printed off and I had them to run it on this. It's like a film. It's what we used to use on projectors back in the day. I don't even know if they still use projectors in school. But I made myself a screen and I am so excited because I struggled with how I was going to do this. And now it is simple as pie. So we have a glitter painting coming. Like I told you, sometimes I'm not an artist, this type of artist. I can't draw everything. So this worked out perfect. I created a screen and then I can go in and start this glitter painting. I have a day to do this, and this canvas is extremely large. It's like 28 by something. It's I'll get the measurements for you guys, but I needed to get started and I didn't think I was going to be able to do so. So this is almost a surprise for the event. If I can get it up, she can attempt to auction this off as well. But I'm extremely excited. Extremely excited. So I'm going to put a couple of these on here. Me and my daughter, we attempted to do one. And of course, she came through and was my savior and sort of started, but it just was not working out for me. But now I see that it's all going to come together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a couple of these on this canvas. And I was invited to an event tomorrow night, but my event is Saturday. So I don't know if I will make it because I really need to finish this. So all that we're going to be needing is a canvas, whatever it is that you're, the picture that you're tracing. Doesn't have to be perfect. Remember, like we did before, I'm not going to do Break the Silence, Stop the Violence, because that is a little bit more detailed what I can do with the time that I have. So I think I am going to put the words Break the Silence down at the bottom where I made a boo-boo. And I will show you guys the boo-boo because we keep it real. Because I've been trying to do this since last Friday. And it is now Thursday. But where there's a will, there's a way. So I'm extremely excited. And where I lost that footage before, you guys will be able to see what we have going on. And you already know the process of this. Basically, what we'll do after we get everything on there, basically what we'll do is whichever part I'm going to put the glitter on, I'll go through, I'll do it with paint, and I'll brush the paint on in there, and definitely you have to stay in the lines, and then I'll sprinkle glitter on it, I'll pour it off, and I'll repeat it until I finish. I have one last one left, but I want to show you what I've done. This is just going to be the background, and I have stuff everywhere in my living room. My table is completely, and I'm trying to do this to where you guys can see. Yeah, I've been working, and it's laying down and you really can't see, but it's really turning out good. But I wanted to save this last one. I had one right here. I didn't like it. I went ahead and covered up. See, nothing is ever perfect. We have to work at it. The whole concept behind it, as you can see, this is like a copper. This one is a gold. This one is a silver. They're glitz and glam. These may be what we sometimes perceive to be that people who are really on top, but they may be going through this situation as well. And if you notice, she's down here by herself. I really could have painted over that and put her there, but then the idea came to me for this will be the lady who, or this may be the man, because domestic violence is not all about women being abused. Women aren't the only ones being abused. It's no particular race, it's no particular gender, no particular class of person. Anybody can go through it. And this is the person that won't show up at the event tomorrow. This is the person that we work with that we don't know is in a domestic violence situation. This is your sister. This is your brother that has an abusive wife. This is your daughter. This is your grandson that's with a teenage girl who's very, very abusive. And I just wanted to put her by herself. Because that's sort of going to be my message tomorrow, is that we need to reach out. We need to talk to people. We stop talking to people, and people are really going through stuff. So that's going to be my message tomorrow. So enough of that. I know y'all don't want to hear me talk. It's probably about 1 o'clock in the morning, and I've been doing this since about 8:30. 8:30, maybe 9 o'clock. So I'm going to just get right into it, and you're going to see it's a very, very simple process. I will go ahead and tell you that I will pick up the canvas a lot because I have to shake the glitter off. So we're going to try to get this done. So you guys, no need for you to have seen that entire process because we're just repeating. I will tell you, the thicker that you do your paint, because you may end up going back and you will have to put more glue down so that it won't be thin, so that it'll look thick. The thicker it is, the better it looks. And remember, I am not a pro at this. This is just something I came across. This is only my third time doing it. And the first time I did it, it was just like a really funky abstract when I did the dorm decor. And if you get glitter in a place that it shouldn't go, don't stress about it, because you can put more paint down. And this is just acrylic paint. I just happen to use the one with the little glitter in it because it dries really, really thin, and it has that shimmer to it. So, and I'm trying to, two of them I had to go over and one of them I didn't. So I'm trying to get the paint a little bit thicker, so maybe potentially we can get it done one time. If you want to know how thick you have it, all you have to do, that same light that we use in order to get this on the canvas, you'll use that same light again. And that'll tell how thick or how thin it is or what you need to add to it. Before, you know, I traced it with black around the entire thing. Well, this is a lot to trace, so I am not too sure that I am going to trace this today, because I'll have to do the outline of it around here, because all of that will be black. And so basically, here we go. I'll hold off on that. And I use the same glitter over. Once I use it, I put it back in a container and just keep using it. Easy way for you not to, because I was thinking I was going to need another purple, but in actuality, you won't, because you'll pour your glitter back in the container. You'll just keep recycling it until you run out. Trying to pull it over so you can see, and I'm just knocking it off. That's basically all we're doing. I'm going to just continue to repeat the same thing, and we'll go back over that portion so that we can make it a little bit thicker. And when I did the one before, you really couldn't tell because it was on a black canvas, but the white canvas, you can see through it, so it's easy for you to see how thin it is. So more than likely you'll need a second coat of the glitter. So as you can see, it's very, very simple. A kid could actually do this. And after I do that, I'm going to go back and trace it with a smaller brush. My goal is to be complete with this by 3 o'clock so I can get a little sleep and get myself together so I won't look like death tomorrow. And we probably will, no, I know we will do some videos from it. And what I will do is I'll post one video on our YouTube page, but then the others will be on my Facebook page, 40 Pieces of Me. So you can find any extra videos there. So as you can see, This is not perfect. Even me tracing over the lines is not perfect. I just need it to be close. That's what I need for it, just to be close. And if you anybody that tries this, please send me in my email, send me pictures. I'm curious to see how yours turn out and what spin you put on it. As you can see, very, very simple. Same process. That's all it is. So it looks like it could be something that's a little bit complex, and there is nothing complex about it at all. We're doing the same thing the children were doing in school with glitter. And that's it. I'm gonna pick it up and do the same thing over. I have some serious cleaning to do. My glass table is atrocious from all the glitter and the paint. And as you can see, I'll show you again. You can see it's still sort of thin. So now I'm going to go back and I have glitter paint plates everywhere. And I'm just going to go back and brush over it. Some of it will come up. Just put extra in those places. And if I'm getting quiet, it's just because I'm concentrating. This is new to me. This is something that I'm trying to do within hours that I normally would have given myself days. And I actually just started last night. And that was just with the actual transferring the image over. So I've had to do all of this tonight. So, yeah. Let me do this one while I have it up. So tonight was the start of my class reunion, and this is what I was doing while they were at the game and at a party. But hey, to get where you're trying to go, sometimes you have to bypass some things. It was the 25th reunion, so it wasn't like it was a big one. I think it's just basically everybody trying to keep in touch, which is great. But unfortunately, this weekend I had this planned, so I have to do what I have to do. Okay, so I have the purple done, and this is what I am going to use for the last one. You probably won't be able to tell until I actually get it on here and do the last video, but I mixed two different colors of green glitter, and I added a gold in it. The gold is just to say that there's still something special about this particular person, lady, man, whatever you want to perceive it as. But and it may be the reason why they changed the logo they were using, because it had just a woman, and today she did a live video and just stressed how domestic violence isn't just about women being abused. So I'm going to use this green with a dash of gold. So this one I'm just going through with a big brush at first, but I'll still have to go back and use a smaller brush to go around the edges. And I really wouldn't have did this last minute. This is just something extra that I'm doing for the event. But I tried and tried and tried, like I stated, to get this image on this canvas. And it was extremely hard. And at the last hour, that idea came about. So that's why I'm the night before doing a piece of art for it. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Like right here, I got green. For some reason, the green stuck to that. So all I'm basically going to do is just go over it with the purple. And this is just to define it a little. Everything doesn't have to be defined, but just to break up the colors a little. And this is just where I said I would use the black a little. So, of course, you can see it's the next morning. I was up till about 3 o'clock, and if y'all catch my feet, please ignore them because I am going to get them together before it's time to go. But I was up until almost about 4 this morning, trying to complete, and for some reason, when you use the black paint, it just doesn't adhere or take. The black paint and the glitter doesn't adhere very well. So, of course, you have to have a backup plan. So, I am trying to spray clear gloss on it, and I'm just going through with my glitter, and I am still getting the same effect. We have to do what we have to do in order to get through. That was something else that was in there. And you know, you'll get other little particles or residue. And so when you get close to this part, what I would encourage you to do is to change the holes so that it doesn't get on the color part of your work. The colors that it shouldn't get on, rather. Okay, guys, I just want to step back and allow you guys to be able to see the entire picture. And I know somebody's saying, well, why didn't she keep the black all the way through? Or why didn't she make it all the way silver? Or why is the gold like that? It's like that for a reason, because we all are different. Each of our worlds look different to us, and it looks different to someone else. And everything is about perception. And sometimes we allow people to think what we want them to think, even when we're going through a really, really tough situation. These two women, they appear, and let me make this very clear, domestic violence is not just about women. There is no class, no race, no gender specifics with domestic violence. It can affect anyone. These two, they look like life may be pretty good. If you'll look close at her face is two different goals, because she's living a lie. She's allowing you to think, and she's making you think it's perfect. But they look like it's all together. And then you have her. She's still with them, and these are my people. But I'm trying to isolate myself. Maybe I want to do what's right. Maybe I've been in that situation, and maybe it's somebody else that I should be helping. And then you see her. She's all alone. Even when she's in the room, nobody sees her. Nobody sees what she's going through. She's the lady that you sit beside at work. She's the guy that you talk to in the restroom, or the guy that you speak to at the bar and talk about sports. She's your daughter. Maybe she's your granddaughter. Who knows? Maybe she's you. So everything has a reason behind it. I want you guys to remember, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Make sure that you are making people aware that this does exist. If you will, like and share. Like and share. I never ever ask too much to share on your social media. Share this video on your social media. Make sure that when we're out in public, Everything that's going on, we stop being nice to each other because of the color of our skins. But your simple hello or conversation may be that conversation that opens up the dialogue for someone to say, he or she is in the store right now, but I am in a very bad and dangerous situation. They may be just that comfortable. They may be to the end. It may almost be the end for them. But if we don't speak and we're mad at each other because of the color of our skins, we don't know what's going on. Once again, my name is Malik Davis. If you don't want to help anybody else with domestic violence, help the young black girl that was once lost, myself. Help me spread the word. Thank you guys for stopping in at 40 Pieces of Me. My name is Malik Davis, and I love you guys to pieces, all 40 pieces.